Hi, I'm Louis Cole. I'm attempting to ride a solar-powered moped 1,000 miles from Italy to Bulgaria to deliver it to my father-in-law, with the original plan of towing my solar panels on a homemade experimental trailer. It does look like a pretty major storm. I'm very sorry. Thank you so much. It's a race against time, with my wife Raya due to give birth any day now. What the heck? What am I supposed to do? Bulgaria? Yeah. I just didn't believe it. My trailer catastrophically failed, so my dad came to the rescue as a support driver, carrying the solar panels and camping with me along the way to charge the moped. In the last episode, we charged 69 miles from solar before racing to outrun an incoming storm. With days of rain ahead, I used my one allowed power pass to get a full non-solar charge on the batteries. Now, fully charged and about to enter Slovenia, we're pushing to get as far as we can before the storm catches us. Good morning. It is day 4 of trying to get across Europe from Italy to Bulgaria, solar powered in the moped. Last night I enacted the power pass to charge up because of a storm that hit, so we charge up all our batteries at this hotel. My intention now is to not charge again other than solar, but we'll see how that goes. Because we got all the batteries charged, we're going to try and get all the way across Slovenia today. I'm curious to see the weather because it's saying there's still kind of the remnants of the storm. I think we definitely wouldn't have been able to get much solar charge today had we not charged here. Even if the storm's kind of settled down, I think it's still very overcast, but yeah, let's see how we get on. Just making a little coffee in the hotel. I think this is going to be a little bit nicer than the instant coffee that the hotel provides, so just grinded some beans and got the percolator going. Cheers. Okay, the rain seems to have stopped. There's even a little bit of blue I can see through the clouds. I'm going to load the batteries into the moped now. I think we're going to head off shortly unless it starts raining again. Update, I looked at the mileage we covered yesterday. I forgot to talk about it last night. I think that gives us 262, so we're over a quarter of the way there, but that took us 2 days, and that would be 8 days in total. We need to do the whole thing in 7 days, so we definitely need to catch up. We're a little bit behind. We should catch up today, but then the next few days, there's so much uncertainty because this storm system seems to be circulating and moving east with us, and it looks like the next 2 days is just going to be rain and overcast, so we'll see what happens. When Neo's a bit older, we can have some real fun adventures. When did we go on that bike trip? Do you remember we went on a cycling trip when we camped? Was I like 8 or was I younger? I remember that. That was such a fun adventure.
Have you got suntan lotion on?
I haven't. I have some in the back, some spray. Let me just grab it quickly. Right, shall I do a little bit on my face?
Close your eyes. 1, 3, 2, 1.
Enough faffing. I think me and my dad together are the king of faffers. Right, it's saying 65 miles range, but I think that's if I'm just go flat out. 100% baby. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Oh yeah, man. I think yesterday around lunchtime, I had got a bit disheartened by the lack of solar charging as the clouds moved in, and then it looked like there's going to be a storm. And I think I have a renewed optimism and hope that we can actually do this. I'm just going to help my dad get the navigation up on the Tesla. Yeah, so renewed hope that we're actually going to achieve this, and I think it was all down to that contingency that I had managed to plan in this power pass. So is this, yeah, it'll be good. I'm just going to quickly get it up on this screen for him. Hold that thought. So you should be able to share from your phone, right? When you go on Google Maps, it should have a share option. Oh, there we go. Cool. What was I saying? I was saying that I just feel, renewed optimism that we can actually get to Bulgaria. I just had a look and we've just replanned a bit of a different route, which takes us past the very sparse Tesla charger network through the east of Croatia and into Ukraine. That has slightly changed the route, which has given us only 700 miles remaining. And I think that split across the 6 days that we have remaining is 140 miles a day. So today we're looking to cover almost 200 miles. So basically, as of tomorrow, if all goes to plan today, we'll only need to cover 130 miles a day for the remaining 5 days. And that is basically 2 full charges on the bike. And that is way more realistic than the 3 charges that I was hoping to get. So now we just need to wake up each morning, pray for enough sunshine until the sun sets to get 2 full charges, which I think is doable because yesterday we got a full charge and it wasn't even ideal conditions from like 9:15 to 1:15, say. So that's 10, 11, 12, 1, 4 hours full charge. Then we go 2, 3, 4, 5, still great sunshine considering the sunsets at 9. I think we're doing it, baby. The only challenges will be if it's just dark clouds, crazy rain, and we lose a day of charging. But I still think we'll be able to get at least 1 charge a day. And then maybe if we have a beautiful, pure, rich sunshine all day, we could even push to 2.5 to 3 charges. But anyway, that's my thought process. So I'll keep you posted. I think that power pass saved us. It is 11:56. We have 98% battery. 64 mile range. Let's hit it. Aiming to do 61 miles, so let's see how we get on. Oh, I see some mountains ahead of us. What does that mean? Does that mean we're going into the mountains? Look at this unbelievable river. I just had to quickly shoot it because like it was such a rich turquoise. That blew me away. Wow, what the heck? Oh my goodness. What a beautiful part of the world we live in. I was just thinking, oh look, Slovenia. Just saw my first signpost to Slovenia. I don't know how far from the border we are actually. I don't think we're that far. I was just thinking I forgot to tell you guys that I think last night was the best sleep I've had in, I want to say 6 months, maybe longer. The hot tub relaxed me. We probably in the hot tub for like an hour and a half and it relaxed me to the point of just melting into bed. And I was so tired that I feel like I just closed my eyes and then woke up in the morning. I've never thought I've got like sleeping problems, but I normally do wake up a couple of times through the night. But yeah, I was just out for the count, just out cold. And I needed that. I needed that a lot. So I'm very, very grateful that I got to stay in that lovely place. And if anyone's passing through that area, I'm going to link that hotel below because it was pretty bougie but affordable, and the staff were the nicest, kindest hotel staff I've experienced maybe ever. Definitely in my top 3 hotel kindness experiences. Good job, the Hotel Trieste. All right, I think we are about to enter Slovenia. Oh yeah, look, Slovenia, 0.5 kilometers. Wow, I love that we're going, yeah, check this out, Slovenia, baby. Wow, that is the smallest border crossing I've maybe ever done. Like in terms of road size, normally you're in big highways and stuff. This is awesome. Second country on the trip. I have no idea how many countries we're doing. I think we're doing Italy, Slovenia, then I think we're doing Croatia, then Serbia, and then Bulgaria. So I think it'll be 5, but there is a chance we'll dip into Bosnia, making it 6. So let's just say we are 2 of 5 countries down at the moment, and already Slovenia is looking breathtaking. Look at that. Look at those clouds ahead. Wow, what a freaking blessing. I'm feeling very happy this morning. This is my kind of terrain. I think the completely flat agricultural land and long, straight Roman roads is pretty boring for me, but I like the little windy roads heading into the lower foothills and mountains, like with incredible views. This is my jam, and this reminds me of maybe not the climate and stuff, but the terrain is so similar to where we're living in Costa Rica. It's little mountains like this. It's incredible views. You see the clouds rolling over the mountains on the opposite side of the valley, and that is my favourite type of terrain, more than the beach, more than flatlands or whatever. It's mountains. I think I've realised finally that I am a mountain man. Slovenia blowing me away already. Absolutely breathtaking. Wow. Wow, I don't want to turn my camera off. This is just so lovely. What a treat. And then look at this. Clouds just wisping over the mountains. Why is that so beautiful? I think it's because it's like fairy tale-esque. Oh, I just went past a bakery back there and I could smell like fresh pastries or bread or something. It was such a delicious smell. It's got my tummy rumbling. Slovenia, are you kidding me? This is quite spectacular. I've done the highways in Slovenia, but none of these like little village roads before, and my mind is blown at how beautiful Slovenia is. I think I said it last year, but if you ever get the chance to road trip via these small back roads, like avoiding highways, absolutely do it. Like, you're not going to cover as much distance, but it's infinitely more picturesque. This could have been the kind of trailer I could have got. It's a lightweight car trailer. Would have the Moped towed that? Possibly. I wouldn't have needed the cage on top, but I could have put all the panels inside. It looks really lightweight. Would have that been the move is the question. Do you think it would have worked? I kind of think it might have. It would have been a struggle up the hills. It definitely would have struggled, but it could have worked. I wouldn't have had the trouble of it, the wheels disintegrating. Very interesting. I would have had to build a proper tow hitch off the back of the bike. I think it would have worked. I think we would have just got a lot less range, basically. If I'd had the bike in the UK to do some proper tests with the trailer with all of the gear on, I think just timing-wise it was kind of difficult because I was away in the US and Costa Rica. I was waiting for the panels to arrive. They arrived whilst I was away. I did read somewhere that some countries don't allow trailers wider than the bike, so we could have got in some legal trouble potentially. The other thing is the bike doesn't have the ability to send brake lights to the back of the trailer, so we would have been struggling with that. But yeah, I could have put the number plate on the back. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Anyone an expert on bikes, trailers? Has anyone ridden a motorbike pulling a trailer? I think it's quite rare. And then up a hill like this, which isn't that steep, I'm already feeling a big loss of power trying to drive up this. I think those trailers, the slightest one I could find unladen was 65 kilos. And then I think with all the gear that I was putting on it would have been another 90 kilos. It might have just been too much. I think I would have struggled up some of these mountain passes up the hills. Just don't think it would have worked. I think I would have needed a more powerful version of this bike that I got to test drive in Germany the end of last year. So I think if I'd had that bike and a trailer like that, I think we could have done the original plan, but because of the circumstances, I did my best and we had to settle on the support car, which I'm not bummed out about because it has meant I've had the loveliest time with my dad. And I was just saying this morning to him, like, what a rare and amazing opportunity to go away for a week with your dad and have this time together. This stage in my life, there's a lot of family commitments going on. Yeah, I haven't really checked the route for these mountain roads, so this could scupper our range, but let's see. It wasn't too bad on the first day as we were going over the mountain range in Italy, so maybe we'll be all right. We are about halfway to our first checkpoint today. Our range is looking like we're not going to get there. Those hills have definitely zapped the range. Also, I mean, these views are stunning, but because we've come up into these mountains, I'm really cold. I might need to put a hoodie on, especially when I go into the shaded spots, because it is still sunny. I mean, the clouds are rolling in. I hope this isn't rain, but like right now, it says it's 20 degrees, but with this little wind chill, I am, I definitely need to put a hoodie on soon, I think. So that might be my next port of call. This is up there, one of my favourite moped drives I've done yet, I think, even with last year's driving as well. This is spectacular. Very hilly though, so we may need to stop and switch batteries before we stop for lunch. Yeah, 28 miles range and 30 miles left on the maps.
I put my hoodie on, but I've also just stepped into the car just to warm up a little bit and have a snack. Making good progress. We're just trying to see when we should stop to switch the batteries. I think let's just stay close and then it'll be like 10 miles out of the town basically. Sorry to blast you with heat. Probably left it a little bit long before putting the hoodie on.
Ooh, back on the road, feeling a little refreshed after that short little snack break. Just had to come up with a bit of a game plan for this next little leg. But I think if we're getting mostly downhill now, we might be all right. I'm still a bit cold actually. It might be worth putting my coat on at some point. It's fully overcast now, and I can tell it's been raining here because there's still quite a bit of wet patches on the road that dried a bit. I pulled over again just because I'm just too cold. I need to put a coat on, otherwise I'm going to have to spend the whole day trying to warm up again. So let's see if I've got my coat. Yes, this is what I want. Oh, I was not expecting this today. It's a warm day. It's not even, it says it's 20 degrees, but I think just wind chill. Oh, this should help a lot. This should help a lot. Oh. The other thing I'm going to do is put on, oh crap, yes, I'm going to put on this. This is my balaclava. Yes, this might seem a bit overkill, but it's just getting too cold, man. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice, that's real nice. I don't think I brought all the same cold weather gear that I did last year because I was just like, we're in the southern Europe, it's going to be way warmer. Oh yeah, that's infinitely better. Yeah, look at that, we're just cruising downhill, and every time I brake as well, we're getting regen into the batteries. I can feel some raindrops, and we're still, I think, about 45 minutes to an hour away, depending on how much of it I go into limp mode for. But there's a few little raindrops happening. I'm hoping that's not the rest of the afternoon raining. That would suck, but even if it is, I'm still going to just plow on. We are coming into the capital of Slovenia. We are 3 miles away, 3.2 miles away. I'm just about to go into limp mode. I am really impressed. So we're going to make it, we just have to limp the last little bit. But I'm really impressed that the bike made it. And I think it was because I made up so much of the range I lost going up the mountain, coming back down. Makes sense. But yeah, 3 miles to go, 16%, 10 miles range on the bike. I think I can confidently say that even with mountains, 60 miles range is realistic. There we go, going down to 16 miles an hour. We are in limp mode. Officially in limp mode. Oh, the dream would be to find a vegan restaurant for lunch. And 2.6 miles to go. My dad's been really sweet. He's been sticking with me even when I'm going really slow. He'll be like driving not far behind and stuff like that. Hey Siri, question. What is the capital of Slovenia?
The capital of Slovenia is Ljubljana. It's a really charming town. We're running through it. Have you ever been there?
I'm arriving now. How do you pronounce it again? Say it slowly.
It's pronounced Ljubljana.
Ljubljana.
Once you get the hang of it. Enjoy your time there.
Okay, thanks. Ljubljana.
I think I might make it. It's only 4 miles away. I might limp the last little bit. I think we find a nice cafe and grab a coffee and look at the sights because it's like a beautiful city. And then.
So you think, what does it say in your thing?
It says I've got 11 miles range left, but when I get to about 9 or 8, it goes to 16 miles an hour.
Okay, we made it. Sweet. What battery percentage are you on? Is it worth trying to do a quick charge? Probably then, yeah. Let's do a quick charge before we head out. Find where the nearest supercharger is. And there's a few vegan spots or vegan friendly spots around here, so that'll be nice. Okay, we are stretching our legs. We've gone for a little walk. This way, Dad, I think. I found a vegan restaurant, and Yeah, it feels nice just getting out and about. We can't spend too long here though, because we're only a third of the way through. Oh, we should have put the batteries in charge. That's a bit of a fail. Somewhere in here, I think. What a result. Right, we're going to do some planning on the laptop now to figure out routes and stuff. Just got back from lunch. Couldn't figure out where to pay for parking, and now we know where to pay for parking on our parking ticket, which thankfully is only 20 euros. So, okay, on the road. So my dad and me are going to split up now. He's going to go and charge the Tesla for a bit and then catch me back up, because otherwise he's always just driving incredibly slowly behind me anyways. I've just switched the batteries over. These are now on charge and I'm about to hit the road. It is 4:30. We're actually doing better time-wise than we did on the first day together. A little bit ahead. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, we are chilling it, guys. We have 64 miles range and 56 miles to go, and then we're going to hope that the batteries that are in the car have fully charged up, and then we can carry on going from there. But I think we're good, baby. Pretty sure. Let's head that direction. Okay, let's do it. I think we've found the way. Right now, I'm sweating again. My body doesn't know what to think of all these changing temperatures, but I'm sure in a bit I'll stop and put my coat back on. Oh, I'm seeing some ominous clouds. I'm hoping I don't get caught in rain. Yes, what do we think of these clouds? Stormy, I reckon. It's the dark parts of the clouds that make me think storm, and I don't like that I'm heading in that direction. Oh no. Oh, this looks pretty. Oh wow, yeah, look at this. There's like a little castle up there. Oh, lovely. This is like the old town area. Oh, we're going through a tunnel. Yeah, baby. I can afford to go a little faster at the beginning. Also, tunnels kind of sketch me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, especially with no hard shoulder or anything. We are on the road out of town, baby. Oh, that was a delicious lunch. Very hearty, home cooked, very healthy. And I've been eating things like vegan Burger King and vegan burgers the last few days, so it feels nice. It's raining. I'm gonna pull over and quickly get my rain gear on so I don't get soaking. Yes, let's do this quickly and then let's just keep going, because, I mean, who knows, maybe it's just a little shower, but I don't want to make that mistake and then have nowhere to pull over and get changed. So we are going rain mode, guys. We're going rain mode. Okay, that's my poncho, waterproof trousers, get them on. I should be all right. It's pretty good. I think we're good. I think we did it. Yes. I like it. We're good. I'm pretty happy. I just saw a notification that my dad got to the Tesla charger and plugged in. So stage one of our little side quest is complete.
First charge alone, get him across the city, and I'm now charging this vehicle. Louis is off somewhere. So it's looking good. We started on 70%, now we're on, what that says, 78. Supercharging, that's a relief. And time remaining 40 minutes. I'm not going to be here 40 minutes. I'm going to go up to 90%, so I will only have to be here 20 more minutes, if that. I just hope Louis isn't getting too wet.
We are camping tonight, so I don't want to be absolutely drenched. I guess I got a few other hoodies, but I'll find some way to dry my gloves out. Maybe in the sun tomorrow whilst with solar charging. I need little windscreen wipers on my goggles. I like having this huge hard shoulder. This is lovely. It is crazy in the mountains how quickly the weather can turn. I feel like it was bright sunshine a mere 10 minutes ago. Oh, this is nice, being able to just weave past traffic like this. Thank you all. Don't mind if I do. About to turn off this main road anyway.
So we have a line of Tesla superchargers, and I think it's all going well. It's just doing its stuff. Right, I don't know if Louis got all this waterproof, so I'm gonna head off soon. That was a downpour. Right, 92%. I got to remember this bit on the end. That's Louis' adapter.
Well, the rain has stopped. Nice little shower, and it doesn't even look like it's rained here yet. That's crazy. It's pretty loud with my flappy poncho, but I might keep it on for now just in case. I don't think we're in the all clear yet. Range-wise, we're at 49 miles and we've got to go 40, which is perfect because that is the 9-mile switch to limp mode. So I think we're good. I think we're gonna get there just before going into limp mode. My dad, I think, is either just finishing charging or he just has finished charging, but I think he's soon to be on his way. I can actually have a look on the Tesla app to see. Oh wow, I can see that he's driving 30 miles an hour, 92%. Okay, my dad is on his way. I've probably got another hour and a half driving till we have to switch over again. So hopefully those batteries are charged in the car. Annoyingly, we should have really put them on charge as soon as we stopped to go and get lunch. And I think because we didn't do that, they might not be fully charged. I think they take 3 hours to charge up, but we'll see. All right, I've taken my rain jacket off. The sun is out. It is just glorious. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is real nice. We have 31 miles remaining and we have 42 miles on our bike. So just chilling, absolutely chilling, and happy the sun's come back out. This is the beginning of golden hour. It's basically golden 3 hours because look at this golden light, low sun at 6 o'clock. I think we could still be pulling solar power around this time. UV's 2, and we were pulling like 500 watts, I think, with a UV of 2 at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. So why not? Why can't we do 6 p.m. as well? So tomorrow I'm already plotting that we're going to try and do, basically an absolute full day. Even if it starts raining at times, I think we'll hold out and charge, and then this time 5 earliest, 6, maybe even 7 depending, we'll hit the road and carry on heading east. Can't believe we're going to make it all the way across Slovenia in a day. That is awesome. I've also been thinking a lot about the trailer, and I don't know, I don't know when I'm going to get to test a self-sufficient solar powered EV road trip again. I might have to really just plan an epic one for next year, but I don't think it'll be in this bike because this lives in Bulgaria now. So we have to come up with a new plan, but I so badly want to do self-sufficient. This is all part of my overall kind of learning experience though, and figuring it all out. So thanks for being patient. I'm sorry if some of you feel let down by me, but I really did try my absolute best to work with the trailer I had, and then I think upgrading to a bigger trailer would have been heavier. The bike wouldn't have managed up the hills, so then I would have had to upgrade the power of the bike. Would have that then needed bigger batteries, which would have needed more charging, who knows. I think there's this perfect kind of balance that I need to figure out with vehicle size, battery pack size, solar panels, the batteries that I'm carrying to charge the other batteries. I think I will figure it out at some point. Bear with me whilst I'm experimenting with adventures. I hope it's still entertaining and fun for you guys to watch. We are still not in the clear, even with the support vehicle. It's still a massive undertaking and feat to make this work. And I think if we can make this work, I know with the right trailer and the right bike, we could have done it with this system. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. Right, I've come off the main road and I'm now on a wooden bridge crossing to a castle. It's like a moat bridge. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. And this is unbelievable. Is this a road? What the heck? Cars are allowed on this bridge? Look at this. This might be one of the most beautiful locations I've ever been. This seems like a bit of a wild route to go on. I guess it is correct. It seems to be the route it's taken me. Wow, how spectacular. My dad is pretty far behind. He stopped for groceries. I was definitely faffing more this morning, but he faffed for a long time. So I reckon he's running at least 30 minutes late to meet me. So I might just keep going in limp mode, even though the location we're meeting I'll get to now, I think, without limping, because it's 10 miles to where we're going, 22 miles range we got still. So yeah, I think I'll just keep plodding along, but just look at this. This is just heaven. I love it. I absolutely love it. Wow. Go into sports mode to get up this hill. Yeah, this would have struggled with a trailer. Wow, what a lovely detour through the forest, Slovenia. Are you kidding me? I'm curious to whether Croatia and Serbia and Bulgaria can beat this. This is pretty wild. That was a pleasant surprise. All right, baby, 9 miles to go. I'm gonna slow down a bit because my dad is so far behind. Let's see where he's at now. He's quite a way behind. I'm getting a little hungry. I'll check in with my dad. He might wanna eat here when we stop rather than later at like 9 or 10. I think it's gonna be 10 realistically. This was going to be our switchover point for the batteries, but I've decided I could do another 5 miles whilst I'm waiting for him. It'll just save us time, so I'm going to keep plodding along. We're at 19% battery now, so not too far from dropping into eco mode. But yeah, I'm just going to plod along, enjoy the evening light and the majestic views, and then my dad will be able to catch up very easily because he's not restricted with his speed. Wow, look at that. That looks like a pretty epic storm behind me with the sun rays coming through, the heaven rays. We are on 16%, so about to drop into eco mode, and yeah, we have still got a while of driving yet this evening, probably another 2 hours, 45 miles to go, 9 miles range. Ow, bug just went at my eye. Ah, it's bad. Well, I have to pull over, that is bad. That's really bad. Oh, ow. Wow, I must have fallen out. Wow, that was quite something. Getting my goggles on after that. Whoa, that was horrible. Thankfully managed to get the bug out.
This is amazing. I'm just driving along suddenly across this little wooden bridge.
Okay, I have just pulled over because I've got 4 miles left range, 7% battery, and I don't want to run out because this is a pretty major road, so I found somewhere to pull over, and then as my dad pulls up, hopefully in the next 5-10 minutes, I can just flag him down, and then we can switch the batteries out and carry on. And there's only 39 miles remaining tonight, which is cool, and I think I can bash that out in just over an hour. Oh, right, I'm gonna have a little drink and a snack whilst I'm waiting. Oh man, it's been a good day today. I was expecting a lot more rain. I think he's about to appear around this corner, I think. Here he is. How you doing?
We're good, you're good.
I've only been waiting 3 minutes. It's perfect. It's perfect timing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've gone so far.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Did you go across that amazing bridge with the castle? And it's like a wooden bridge.
Wooden bridge. Why is Google Maps?
I know. I was like, this must be a mistake, but it wasn't.
Pretty. What a drive.
That was 58.8 miles. No, it wasn't. It was 70 miles I just did. That's all right, isn't it? And I was driving quite fast for a lot of it. Wow, that might be a record drive. Well, definitely those last 5 miles I was limping along, but yeah, 70 miles. That's good to know. So it's actually only 39 miles now to the break point. So are the batteries charged? They don't look 100%, but they're still charging. So let's just give it a second. I think they're almost charged. It's all been quite perfect timing, really. So I think the batteries are on they must be on 90%. I'm gonna have a quick banana and then we can hit the road. But yeah, hopefully if we leave in the next 10 minutes, then I've still got 30 minutes of light. Okay, out with the old. These are the depleted batteries. I think this is the lowest I've run them. I think they're 6% battery or something. And then let's see how charged they are. 91%. That's not too bad.
Look at that sunset over there, Louis.
Oh, that's lovely. Let's do this. And then when we get in, we can fire up the stove and do some little meals, whatever. Let's do this. Goggles on, baby. Just over an hour to go. It's only 40 miles and we got 60-mile range, so we are chilling. Can't believe I got 70 miles in that last run. It's good to know. And we were doing some mountainous stuff. Might catch a bit of the sunset. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That is spectacular. Don't know if I've used that word today. I haven't got the biggest vocabulary, but spectacular is what that is. Wow. Yeah, man. The sun just punching through those dark storm clouds. I think that's the storm system that we've been running away from. I think it might catch up with us tonight. I guess they're just swirling all over the place, not necessarily going in one direction. My dad just told me that he didn't bring a sleeping bag, which is a bit of a mad move, if you ask me, because I think it's going to be chilly tonight. Let's have a look. In Zagreb, which is where we're going to be, it is going to go down to, oh, not too bad, 17 degrees. That's not too bad. Maybe he can just throw a couple of jackets over himself. He will need one later on though, I think. Oh yeah, this is fun. It's just fun being at proper speed again. This sunset is just something different, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nature is unbeatable. Oh wow, I think we're crossing into Croatia. I think we just crossed into Croatia. That's cool. Oh, it might be up here actually. So that was us leaving Slovenia. Boom, Croatia. Wow. Oh, that is surreal. I wondered when that was going to happen, but it just happened. Croatia, baby. 30 miles to go. We are just cruising in tonight. I'm just going to go flat out in dynamic mode. I'm not going to go to sports mode because I could do like 50 miles an hour on that mode, and that just rinses the battery. So let's just go flat out in dynamic. Yeah, we'll be there in under an hour at this rate. We are coming into Zagreb on such a fast dual carriageway. I don't like this at all. I've had to go into sports mode just to keep with the flow of the traffic because I think it's just going to be too dangerous to go at slower speed. So I'm hoping we're about to take a turn now through the centre of Zagreb, and I'm hoping it's onto a more chill road because yes, I'm not really a speed demon on the bike. Honestly, I quite like pootling along. We are 16 miles away from our camp spot and I'm ready for dinner, ready to chill. Now it's a little bit sketchy, I guess because it gets so hot here. Some of these roads are properly like undulating. I think from the heat has like warped the road over time or something, or heavy vehicles and heat. And yeah, I just hit like a little dip in the road earlier and like swerved, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for them now. But yeah, this is the centre of Zagreb. I just want to be out the way of the cars, man. Frickin' 3-lane highway, basically. A mental fast road. Looks like we're doing another right turn off this. Wow, this is a proper big city. Wow, look at the moon. I don't know if you can see it, but it is looking bright tonight. Yes, here we go. I think this is correct. Yeah, that looks correct to me. Yeah, I think the problem is these roads are not super well lit and the cars are just racing around. City drivers, and this is the same in any city, are just dangerous, reckless even. Still got a range of 38 miles and we only need to do 14, so that's fantastic.
It's a bit of a major road, isn't it? Only 24 miles to go. Do it.
We're about to arrive to where we're staying tonight, and I had no idea it was in such a built-up area. I thought it'd be way more remote. So I'm beginning to wonder whether we're actually going to get away with sleeping in tents here. This might not work. Let's check it out. I mean, it wasn't parked for night, so it looks like people do camp here in their camper vans, but being in a tent's a whole nother thing. We are 0.5 miles away, 35% left on the battery. I spanked it pretty hard because, like you saw, I was going very fast through the centre of Zagreb, but we got 22 miles range. This is nice because it means when we start solar charging, we're definitely going to have, even if it's terrible weather all day, we'll definitely get this battery back up to 100%. I honestly feel like even if it's raining all day, I feel like this would charge. Very residential. Very, very residential. Yeah, this is looking alright actually. Now, what's the best spot? Interesting. Where does that go? We'll suss out the best spot to hide the tents and stuff. That was an intense drive. This is way more residential than I realised. But I think if we kind of disguise the tents with the car, it might work.
Yeah, is that like a sports field?
No, that's not sports field. That's a pump track. So there might be, but it's a week. It's in the week. Unless kids are on school holidays already here, they're not going to be.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's have a little scout around. This is a very urban area, but we're just going to risk it and maybe we'll get moved at like 6 a.m. I'll show you our parking spot in a minute. It's kind of hilarious, but we're going to set up our tents next to the car. I'm going over here because there's actually water over here, so I'm going to fill up a saucepan and then have some dinner. My dad's still trying to figure out whether he's too sleepy for dinner, but I'm hungry. So let's fill up. Nice. Okay, let's get our little stove out and we'll get the water boiling.
There's a table.
Nice, isn't it? So intense this fire, I think. Okay, there we go. Water's boiling. Right, we are having our late night feast. I'm trying a new brand.
Summit to eat.
Was this the brand you were eating on your Scotland trip?
It is.
So this is Fire Pot, is what I was eating last year as well, and then this is Summit to Eat, and I'm going to do a vegan Thai green curry. What you got there, Dad?
I've got a dal and rice and
That
spinach.
is a good one. That is a good one.
But you can have a bit of it because it's a big portion.
And this one takes 10 minutes to rehydrate, and your one takes 15 minutes, and
bit
you've
longer.
still got to wait a minute and a half, unfortunately. I did taste tests on all of them last year, but I feel like I've been slacking this year. I couldn't remember though. I did risotto on the first night, and then the second night. What did we do the second night? Stayed at the hotel. Is this the third or fourth day? This is the third day we've been together, and the fourth day I've been attempting it.
All right, okay.
So I've only done one dehydrated meal. It's been quite a different trip than I imagined it was going to be. Yeah, I like that. Good flavour. We've got the car parked up in this random field. Moped, tent. My dad's about to erect his tent. And I don't know if I showed you this the other night, but I've got an extension lead running into an inverter in the front of my Tesla so I can charge all my stuff up in my tent. Okay, that is the end of day 4, attempting my cross Europe electric moped trip. We'll find out tomorrow whether we're going to be able to charge from the sun. A storm is rolling in. It's a bit of a theme of the series. But it does, at the moment, the weather forecast says it's going to be raining all day. I don't know if you can see this, but from 2 a.m, it's basically saying that there's a sunrise. So it's 2 a.m, all the way through the day, 10 a.m, 1 p.m. It's not stopping until sunset. Great. So, and then if I look at the actual map, you can see this is a 12-hour forecast of where we are, and it does look like the storm is just engulfing us. Anyway, let's go on to some positive news. Positive news is we have now covered, since the beginning of the trip, even with that couple of days that I was waiting around, we've now covered 438 miles of the 1,000 miles. So tomorrow we'll pass our halfway point. It's very exciting, very exciting. I'm feeling positive, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace. The bike's got the alarm set up. I also think the tent with all the gear in looks like someone's in it. So yes, someone could pull up in a van and steal all the solar panels and gear, and that'll be the end of the trip. But we're only going to be 45 minutes, and the likelihood of that happening, I think, is very unlikely.